This winter semis is really heating up, and we're gonna see who can close out this
Three,
set
two,
and move on to
one,
take on
brawl.
Luna, but not just yet. We're gonna see here on Apocalypse, Fakey and Simba. You know, as of late, whenever I've been seeing Simba, I've been seeing this Poe, the Wu Shang crossover coming out, especially when I've been seeing him alongside Lampy in twos. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out in ones.
It's kind of funny that you brought up Simba playing with Lampy because I don't think they're a team anymore. Which is
Is that the case?
but right now we'll have to see. But right now, I mean, Simba trying to use those 1v1 skills to their advantage, trying to use those lovely spear knowledge that they have to their advantage. And Fakey's one of those players that can be very aggressive against Simba, especially with that Scythe too, and with where Scythe is at the current moment. You definitely are going to be, I think Fakey's definitely very comfortable with that Scythe, but he has to be careful of the range of that spear compared to that. But Fakey swaps over to Bo, gets that 4-piece combo knockout of Simba, and now has a little bit of a lead over Simba.
Such a reliable weapon, Bo, able to take out Simba right then and there. You know, not able to get anything on Fakey as of yet. Maybe these gauntlets are going to do the job. Gauntlets being changed around in the meta here as of late, getting some very hard nerfs. However, the GCD light into ground pound is going to secure a KO for Simba. We're practically even, AJ.
We are, and Simba was able to turn it around with that spear. And that spear, Fakey's kind of been like respecting a lot to the point where it's kind of been countering him a little bit. I mean, he's respecting the space, which is awesome, but I think he's giving him a little bit too much space, which allows for Simba to be able to follow up with these different attacks. But I will say that Fakey is coming back, and he is letting these phenomenal rebounds, so to speak, on the Simba, and now has a one-stock lead over them. That's huge for them.
Yeah, seeing that Moonin signature kit come out, oh my, a GC sidelight, very risky option from Simba, but paying off, getting some damage. You know, those signatures from Noonan, especially the side sig off stage, a great edge guarding tool. However, Simba double D-light into Sayer, going all the way down. Fakey might make him pay. Gets the bow back in hands.
He does, and with that being said, I mean, Simba's just trying to get this second stock knockout, and Fakey's now allowing it for him to be able to do so. The movement advantage. Oh, as I say that, Simba with the unarmed two-piece tries to get the knockout option on the Fakey. The Gauntlet Neutralite comes in, and I don't know why it does, but Gauntlet Neutralite just knocks out off the sides of the map. Very interesting as well.
Yeah, going back to my earlier point, Gauntlet's being changed around. That end light hitting a severe nerf. So it's not going to kill very much anymore. However, right then and there, it was able to do so. Fakey with a great lead. The spacing, as you mentioned earlier, for Fakey is just really amazing. Able to get Simba all the way off stage. GC, D-Light into ground pound. That's going to secure a game for Fakey. That just harbors towards the experience that Simba has, really. I mean, able to dedicate so much time into Brawl, able to get 7 Legends level 100. We're going to go back here to Apocalypse. You were just saying, you know, maybe with the upsets Simba was able to pull out. He was expected to win the first game, but he didn't. How do you think he can maybe pull out in this game?
I mean, he's having a rough time. I think he's being too aggressive against Fakey at this point in time. I mean, and we're seeing Fakey kind of being aggressive and countering him, and Simba is going in for options that he does not have and loses that first stock. But it also comes down to the pressure Fakey's putting in with that Scythe, and now he wants to put on Simba with that bow.
Precisely what I was thinking, AJ. Just that imminent threat of that Scythe off stage is enough to have a player just fall to their demise. However, Simba recreating the same thing, that pressure, and getting that raw ground pound on Fakey. Evening it up.
Absolutely, and I mean, that spear or those gauntlets from Wushang there or Poe, I mean, are just very powerful here, and I think Fakey has been able to counter a little bit, but I think we're now starting to see a little bit more gauntlet gameplay. I think they've been very hesitant on it just based off of how Fakey plays Scythe. It is going to be kind of hard to land different attacks on Scythe with those gauntlets in certain instances. And we're seeing that here now. Fakey going a little bit too aggressive, missing that punish option on the Simba, but gets the bow sidelight, tries to go for a knockout option here, picks up Scythe. It's like, you know what? You can be on platform a little bit. I'm going to chase you around it though. So neutral light misses the signature option. And Simba's his movement is countering Fakey at the moment. As I say that, Fakey with the sidelight tries to get the knockout with the recovery, lands the recovery, but does not knock out. It's going to be definitely a close game number 2.
Yeah, this has literally been like nail-bitingly close. These players are just showing that they just know what is going on at all times. I was excited to see Fakey almost being eliminated there, but Fakey really utilizing that Scythe, the ground pound off stage. I've seen a lot from his gameplay, but he's going to get a great Scythe string. Simba is gone. He is not making it back from that. Fakey is going to be 2-0 up on Simba.
Yeah, this is huge for Fakey, man, and he just went off that ledge like crazy against Simba. Very, very nice job, and that's a huge thing for them, and they're definitely going to try to take it into game number 3. I mean, look at that Scythe gameplay on the Simba. Yes, he did not get that final hit on them, but he got him far down enough to be able to get that knockout.
I'm sure he has something in mind with this pick, but I can't help but make the joke that he just saw Luna's game, or he saw Luna's set last time right there that we just saw a couple minutes ago, and he was like, you know what, maybe this Lucian will work.
I think maybe Lucian is definitely an interesting pick as well because it has those guitars that can be aggressive and maybe points that Fakey can't. So I think he might be trying that while also having still that range with blasters so that he can still space Fakey out as much as he possibly can. So definitely an interesting choice and a good choice coming out of Simba. But the real question is, can he play that choice the best that he possibly can and be able to beat Fakey?
Really studying that movement and spacing from Fakey could be very beneficial. Guitar's being amazing at catching any whiffs, any dodge punishes. So maybe that's what Simba's looking for. It's been really treating him well at the beginning of the game. However, we're going to see how Fakey may be able to rebound. The recovery just barely not enough to get rid of Fakey. Simba looking for anything to just get rid of Fakey's first stock. That D6 still not going to do it. If I'm not mistaken, he was playing the attack stance as well, so really just showing that poor killing potential from Lucian, but that side air is just going to do it off of guitars.
Yeah, so now we're seeing this kind of change of pace that Simba's really controlling the neutral or the overall control of the platform more, which with the guitars you need to have. And same thing with Fakey's bow. You kind of need to have that neutral control to be able to land some phenomenal damage building combos. So we're seeing Simba trying to take advantage of that. We're also seeing Fakey respecting what kind of Simba's throwing at him and then countering him very nicely just like that. I mean, just got the bait and followed up with a very, very nice knockout option. So very nice job by Fakey as we get to 2 stocks all. It's been 2 minutes. A stock has been lost by each player. And it's going to be a very interesting next stock or 2.
Yeah, I'm excited to see who's really going to turn up this game. Fakey obviously getting that amazing scythe string at the end of last game. May look to pull it out again with his scythe in hands. However, Simba really being consistent. Oh, that scythe ground pound not going to connect. Catches the dodge. Chase dodge. Looking for the Sarah's anything, but Simba. A very weird dare connection. And the recovery, not enough.
It was not, but now it's getting down to the wire. We have Fakey with that bow. We have Simba with no weapon. Fakey with no weapon. Gets the dare, picks up scythe. Throws the weapon away, gets the neutral air. It's just weapon starving Simba right now. Gets that bow attack. He's just trying to get these knockout options while also trying to weapon starve Simba.
These two have been struggling getting rid of each other's stocks this entire game.
Oh my god.
Right there, still nothing. But that Nair is actually going to do it. Simba needs to maybe stack up a a little bit of a health advantage here. You know, get an advantage so that he can secure this game for himself.
I mean, if you're Simba, you kind of have to. I mean, you lost 2 games already against FAKEY, and FAKEY is just coming back and making things even. So if you're Simba right now, if you want to continue in this winter side, you need to pop off. You need to find something against FAKEY as fast as you possibly can. And we're seeing FAKEY kind of dodge really quickly in different instances with those guitars. So maybe we can see Simba kind of try to bait that a little bit. We'll have to see. Neutral air comes out, tries to land something. Silent got baited there by FAKEY. FAKEY comes in with that scythe attack there, launching Simba off the ledge, gets the dare on the Simba. The grab comes in, the dare comes in, the backward dare, and Simba is out of here. FAKEY taking this game, taking the set 3-0 over Simba and going absolutely crazy. And Simba was trying the best that he possibly could. He tried going in with that Poe twice in a row, which had Gauntlet and Spear, and then swapped completely different to that Lucian. And I mean, just had an overall difficult time countering that scythe, that powerful scythe, and that bow coming in from FAKEY.